take a look at Cohere API, and they are more for enterprise usage than for typical developer API or similar services. So if you check their products, you will notice the offering is specific to enterprise users, and they do allow some free API to test their offerings. So you get like two keys, trial and production. So in trial one, you can hit small limits and still able to do few things, right? So once you sign up to this from here, you would have to then get your email verified, and then you reach to dashboard that looks like this, right? And they have like certain products like command A, right, for command line chat with a context of 256 key, right? In case of north and playground and documentation, these are other areas you need to explore, right? Playground is where you actually test your models with the data that you want to, right? So you write your prompt here, test against this, right? There is chat and there is embed options, right? So here you can basically check all the embed models, be it for multi-language or English and so on, right? So going back to dashboard, on the left hand side you see API keys, and here you can see you are using Cohere free account and it is limited, right? So in order to access the trial account and its keys, you can choose the default one and basically use this to reveal the key, right? And here you can see I created this on this particular date. I can delete the default key if I want to. I can always create new trial key. I will give it a name, then generate that, right? And should not be used for production or commercial purpose as they are extremely limited, right? So what I can do is I can simply say demo sample as my key name, and I will generate that, so that I can now copy this particular API key, right? I can store it somewhere, and then we move to VS Code. Now inside VS Code you have multiple options to actually use this, right? So if you go to extension and check extension called client, that's one place where you can add this API key. Another place would be to use continue, which is similar to client but does a lot better job by accepting the multi-vendor API keys, right? Then comes Kilo, right? So Kilo is another one. It has open router like usage options. They give you access to many free LLM APIs, right? So we will be using this Kilo code to actually put our key. Now let me open one folder where I can actually test the usage, right? So this is my one hobby project, right? I will actually open this for review, right? So I will use Kilo code, and then I will check for settings, and here you see providers list. Now you notice that some are already filled, which I can choose to connect, disconnect. For example, if I don't want Google API, I will simply hit disconnect. It will be removed, right? All those models you wish to add or remove, simply connect and disconnect. And new models you can add by clicking on show more providers. Now here I can type in Cohere and Cohere's option for API key. I will enter that key, the one key that we selected here, right? So once submitted, it will be added to list of providers, right? Now it will be arranged in a way, what you call it, as per alphabetical order. right? So if we go to the top, you will notice that here you have Kilo Gateway, and it comes under the first in the list. Then we move to other like Olama and so on. Larger the list becomes difficult to navigate. So let me just scroll past this real fast, and just bear with me, considering in small move it can move away. So here we have to check all these models. Right here you can see Tencent is also added. Within Open Router is next, then should be Olama. So let's keep scrolling. Hugging Face is here, Olama Cloud, then we have Cohere, right? Here we can scroll, right? So we'll pick with something extremely simple, right? Command R and so on. As you can see, very limited of them are here. I will choose with Command A as our first ingrown model. So we can learn more about Command A by going into the docs, right? So here we can see if we have search, we can type in Command A, which is basically a translate model, right? And there is also a model to vision, reasoning, and so on. We'll check what it is. So this is for excelling in enterprise task with 256k limit, right? So we will basically give it simple task to convert our readme file that is shown here as readme.md and translate it into Spanish. We can make it simple task, right? Already we have added our kilo code here with Cohere's command A, right? So translate this at the rate, and here we go with readme.md, right? And then into say Spanish language and save it as spanish.md, and also let's go with simple one language for now, just to show you that how it works. If it doesn't work with the trial key, then I can surely say we are having very low limit for usage, because as you can see context is 256k, so it should do that without any problem. We just want to verify if it's really possible to use this for simple operations like for documentation and such. So if it reads our file then writes into Spanish MD, we can go to Explorer and check Spanish MD, and here you see our documentation conversion into Spanish was possible, right? So the thing with this particular model is that you have to go with extremely small context, because even for small context you can see 15.2k were used for as simple translation file like this, right? So this particular task, what else we can do? We can go to folder and let's explore something different. So I will go into another folder that has these two files, right? So here I will just go in, and here I have these two files. So we'll try and get these two files to into some sort of work mode, right? So I will go to kilo code now, back again, and we have Cohere command here. Now in new chat I will try to ask it check out let's say at the rate, and then we give context of Karpati guide, right? And explain this as if I am 5 years old and try to get me to understand how this guide helps me as a coder, right? And save this summary into, say, summary.html, right? Minimal beautification, make it readable, right? Let's send this and find out what we can learn from this. Right, it is trying to understand and give me a summary of the guide. And here you can see, hopefully it has also saved it. So basically this is one Andrej Karapathi's guide from Twitter, and if we go and check this, this is the file. Now here, save this summary in summary.html file, right? So that it would be better for me to read it. Let's see if it does that. If it can do that, then we can see that we are getting it to do a lot better set of operations, right? So here, if I try to open this from the desktop and report generation summary HTML, here you can see do a bit modification to make the summary readable in that HTML file. So yes, this is another query I have made. So we have like decent API limits within 256k context, and it can get you to actually do small tasks. It will hit a lot of limit if you ask me. It is most likely going to get certain limits for serious projects, so don't even bother making use of it for serious tools and such. So if I refresh this, you can see it has done a cleanup. I can read this very clearly. It tells you what this model is about, what precision, simplicity, management aspects, and mastery on tooling is being given, right? So we use this Cohere API for creating one more summary page, right? And we did also the translation into Spanish for one project as well.